doing the show like that? We're not. Trust me. The intro is still going to be the intro. I'm just not. I'm over here right now. We have our sweater vest, which I can only refer to as. I should have it, but I'm not sure where my sweater vest is at the moment. I found it. What had happened was we got a parcel this morning. I had to get a freeze dryer in the house in about an hour, but my wife is very strong. Shouts out to my wife. It'll take us like 9 minutes, maybe 6 minutes to get it in the house. I have to run the bread cycle on it, and I'm behind now on batches, so that's my life. I'm not gonna. One thing we don't do is we don't stress about being late on batches. Today I'm batching, you know what I mean? I'm batching it up. Tomorrow I'm batching it up even harder. Saturday is an all batching day. So the next 3 days, Sunday is a freeze drying day. But these next 3 days are basically a vacation for me. I've never been on one. So I thought I might have an e-bike to go ripping around with. Last night I purchased a $2,000 e-bike on Amazon. It said it'll be here Friday. No shit, Friday. I was gonna do freaking burnouts in front of the mayor's house on my 8,000 watt dirt bike, and there wasn't a damn thing any of the Winnipeg police could do about it, you understand? But now that's all out the window. If I lift the back tire up and I press down really hard on my pedal, I can get my pedal bike to leave a little bit of a black mark, but it's asphalt, so it's not going to show up. It's going to make a squeak. If I put a megaphone to it, it'll go like that. It might hear some sound like that, so probably give the mayor a headache or something, But I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him with rubber. I wanted to get him with burnt rubber. You know what I mean? I got to be careful. There's so many people up there. It's just super weird. That's a comedy show. I really don't care about anybody at all, to be honest. Like, I'm done caring. The Care Bear me has left. The hugs and tugs are long gone now, I had the smallest 2 little Care Bears stuck and trapped inside of me. I shit them out this morning. They are gone. They are dead to me now. So today we're doing it. We're going to get some stuff did today. I want you guys to have a good look at the toe cam, though. We're going to do some toe cam action for the next probably 7 minutes. There's a toe cam for you. And I have awesome feet. Yes, I have huge, freakishly big feet. And then, of course, I have these monster legs, which are obviously way bigger than yours. You want to find out? I could kick all the doors into your entire house in seconds with these bad boys. So, you want to mess around? No, you don't. Toe cam initiated. All right, ladies, you're welcome. I'm gonna write an upside down hi for you. Ooh, it's not looking good. I can't find the letter H upside down. I found it, and I should be able to do this. I don't think I figured out how to do that. Hit that. Hit that. Oh, we said hi. We did an upside down poll. We're polling the audience to see if you like the word hi or not, okay? Figure something out. So many people are sad right now. Until we get a bunch of super chats or 10 likes, you don't know what's really going on over here, okay? We can't tell you. We can't tell you guys right now. Oh, look at that. Until you guys get your channel memberships, the feed are off limits. As soon as you get your membership, bam! You know what I mean? Damn it, I have to do that again. I deleted the poll. Today we're gonna poll how many of you voted for Trudeau? And quickly say 0. For Trudy the goof.
I think we should investigate all the people who counted the votes, because I'm telling you, something was not right there. Right? Whoever counted them votes, I don't trust you, right? Whoever counted the votes in Canada, I do not trust you. Notice how they were all old people, right? There was like no people with a conscience anymore. It was all. Do you know who gets charged the most for criminal pedophilia? Is it young people or old people? Yeah, that's right. It's definitely oldies. Moldy oldies are the ones who are charged with the biggest pedophilia charges 97% of the time. Also, when you're a kid, you still haven't learned right from wrong, which is kind of hard to believe, but most people have shitty parents. And if you have shitty parents, then you probably don't have any morals. You've probably broken the law several hundred times. Jimmy Kimmel is a perfect example of people with no morals. They'll sell out their country. People like that should be in jail. Treasonous actions. Jimmy Kimmel shouldn't be off the air. He should be in a jail cell. Jimmy Kimmel thought Biden was a better choice than Trump. You know what I mean? If you're out there and you thought Biden was a better choice than Trump, then you are part of the problem. Joe Biden was the biggest muppet in politics, and everybody in politics knows that. Just ask Jill. She'll tell you right now. Just ask Jill. I wonder who Jill's with right now. It ain't Biden. Jill definitely ain't sitting there with Biden right now, I'll tell you that. But you guys wouldn't know about that because you just watch the daily news, right? You just watch the fake news at work, running the narrative right up you. You guys can't get the narrative up you fast enough. You guys are pathetic. Anybody who runs the narrative and spouts the narrative, you are a pigeon for the pawns for the devil. And the facts are in. The devil was anybody who hung out and voted for Biden. Look at the dismay in North America since Biden took office. Between Bushes and the Bidens, the devil is real. And Jimmy Kimmel is just an extension of the devil's right arm. Jimmy Kimmel is a puppet for Joe Biden. Think about that. You thought it didn't get any worse than Bidet? It just did. Kimmel. So you get somebody in a suit, right? And you have him standing there. That dude's never ran a marathon. He's never bench pressed 100 pounds. He's sitting there in a suit like he's just got off work and he's went to the gym. You know what I mean? Now he's doing the late show in a suit, like a hockey player. You know what I mean? Like he's a fucking athlete. Jimmy Kimmel is a tub of lard, and he sits there on stage and he mocks people while being a complete tub of lard. You know what I'm saying? So consider all your options when you watch TV. But if you sit around and you watch tubs of lard, what could you possibly be but a complete narrative following tub of lard? I've never respected anybody who puts down somebody else. Never. There's times for a joke and stuff like that. Yeah, Trump's hair. Okay, it's funny, all right? Okay, Obama doesn't want to drink the water in Detroit, and he's like faking a sip of water. That was fucking hilarious, right? But that played out on its own, right? Those tubs of lards, Those losers who have never had a real girlfriend, they have to get one backstage that's coming on the show. You know what I mean? You guys heard about David Letterman, right? You guys hear about... The cat doesn't want me to tell you about David Letterman. You guys want to hear about the Late Show and the people on the Late Show? David Letterman got caught groping women. While there are no public reports of David Letterman being caught groping women, he did have a major sex scandal in 2009 involving affairs with female staffers. The situation became public after an attempted extortion plot against him. So what they did was, let me tell you something. He got caught having affairs while doing a show, right? Have you seen what the fuck David Letterman looks like? Has anyone fucking taken a close glance at that weird ass, creepy looking fucker? There ain't a chick in Winnipeg that was at the bar. I don't care how drunk they are. And I said Winnipeg. They wouldn't even fucking go near that fucking Poindexter. That scrawny weasel can't get laid without paying for sex. Period. But what happens, men in places of power, hierarchy system, will take advantage of what they have. And they damn well know what they have, right? Some people call it casting couch. Some people call it different things you got to do to even get on the show. You know what I mean? You got to go through your management. Your what do you call that goof that takes 30% of your money and does nothing? That guy. Your management, your manager is probably screwing you 3 times, right? So you ever played cards before? They're playing you like a deck of cards, right? Every time you think this is going your way and that's going, oh, it's like, oh no, we did have this come up and they're not paying you as much, you know what I mean? I'm getting a signing bonus, but they don't even tell you about that. You know what I mean? No, bud. Trust me when I say the people at the top are so corrupt. They're so evil. The reason they're at the top is because they are so corrupt and so evil. You understand what I'm saying, right? These aren't good people. These aren't good men that, earn their way to the top because they're so prominent in saving lives and giving away. Philanthropy is a joke. Philanthropy means like you get to have like a school in Africa where you mean nobody gets to see what goes on there. Talking about Oprah right now. How did Oprah get children's foreskin into jars anyway? With her new cream that we saw on Harvey's show on YouTube. How does Oprah get all the children's foreskin into the jars? I ask you guys quickly. Disgusting. Well, you have a school in Africa, buddy. You just take it from them. With all these services we provide at that school. You know what I mean? And what do you call that? Inoculations? I gotta think of the term. Inoculation? We call it when they're all provided for by the school, Do you think that those kids want to be tested forever in life? Oh yeah, they do. So you're telling me those kids are guinea pigs? Oh yeah, 100%. And you are too. If you've been to one of those places with the cross on it, then you are definitely a research project as well. But you have to have a high enough IQ. You have to listen to that inner voice inside to get where I am. Your conscience really truly does guide you. But if you fail to listen to your conscience, then you failed yourself. Remember that. This is so awesome, and it's just waterfall. Like we couldn't get a bigger picture. This is gonna be a good one. That's all I gotta say. You must be just
is softening right at the top. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're probably gonna call it there. Don't you dare leave that big drop off on this. Nice big puddle. Good. With this here. This. Up.
All right, so next up, we got this did. Yeah, you know, I really see the problem with the world, and it's that you guys are influenced by your parents, right? And the devil has already stolen your parents' minds, okay? I see perfectly now how this shit show works. Your parents tell you, oh, it's in your best interest to do, and I tell you, I'm your parent, right? You should never listen to your elders. You should respect your elders and listen to them. I mean, it's two totally different things. If your elders don't respect you to give you your space, then you don't have to respect them. Now, space is this. Do you rely on your parents every single day or once a year for help? Then you should probably, if you still ask your parents for help all the time, then you have to respect your parents because you're useless. You know what I mean? You can't take care of yourself. You're however old you're, 20, 40, 50, and you still need your parents every day, right? If you can't help yourself, then you are forced to respect them because they take care of you, right? But respect it's a weird word that is misconstrued. You should love your parents, but you shouldn't do what your parents tell you to do. Most of your parents are either low IQ or they could be corrupt, right? There's a high probability your parents are greed driven and don't see the world the same way they did when they were young. And this is called being tainted. Everybody who is old is tainted to some degree. Now, is the tainting different? Yes. What separates the tainters? Culture. So your culture, right? How Jamaicans, for example, are some of the best people when it comes to being cheery, being positive, and understanding vibration. I didn't say all Jamaicans. I said Jamaicans have there is a high level of Jamaicans that they don't even recognize it. They just do it. They are it. You get it? Positive vibrations. That stems from your influences. That stems from what you read and what you put into your body, right? So the music you listen to, is it hate-filled? Is it rap? Are you listening to some techno jargon created by the CIA to wipe your mind? Put out by some dude at what music festival? Name a shit music festival where everybody goes and does some mind-altering things. Where do you think happens when you take the mind-altering thing, look at the visual screen, and you put the music through you that the CIA created? Think about what happens to you. So, when you know, you know. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of you couldn't be any dumber. So, now that you're over here with me and you're actually doing something that matters, you know, you're not sitting there just watching TV all day, watching the news all day. We can get to the bottom of some serious stuff, right? You have a question? I might answer your question. I can answer. I am so smart I could answer any question anytime. Way better than a person with 1 million subscribers that you find on YouTube today. Way better. Ask me. Watch me. Watch me nay. Watch me dance. I'll be on the couch after. I'll be doing a round of PUBG and then I'll fall asleep with the phone in my hand because I am already tired. I got up a couple times in the night. My cat has just finished eating his 3rd or 4th meal and it's 9 a.m. So I can only imagine I'm going to get about a 2 or 3 hour sleep. And then after that, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We may have another nap this evening. I may catch up on my napping until I get my freeze dryer in the house. I have a bit of napping time. Because I'm not running any more batches until I get the freeze dryer. I gotta do a 12-hour bread cycle, and the batches don't take me 12 hours to make. So I already have a dilemma. I'm 2 batches behind. I have to put 2 batches in the freeze dryer, and I can't wait for a 3rd one. You know what I mean? So right now I just did an absolute lovely press right here. I wish I could showcase it, but I can't. It is literally see-through, and then where you can't see through it, it's this golden, yellowy lemon color. Lemon yellow sun. Arms raised like a V. Deadly in pools of maroon love. All you gotta do if you enjoy leaving votes on stuff is vote. If you think crooks, thieves, jail them all. Is getting the highest percentage, so people actually believe that all politicians need to go to jail. I second that. If you are a politician and you've done no wrong, let us see your bank accounts. You know what I mean? Let us see where your investment portfolio lies with land deals in Manitoba. You scuzzy buckets. But these people are so corrupt. They control the people who go after people, and they put the, how do I say this one? They designate the boundaries of law for the people who do law. See what I did there? It's crazy, right? So the people who arrest people in Canada take orders from politicians. The people who put people in jail cells for long periods of time, their limitations and boundaries are put in place by politicians. So you see here, politicians are basically at the top of this organization. We will call it an organization. A ring, even. Some would refer to it as a political ring. I would refer to it as a different type of ring. An organized ring, in fact. Whoa, you see what I did? Yeah, lots of you are like, oh, this dude's really smart. So, when you look at the facts, does it scare you? It should scare you. Unless you're a complete mumpy and you have no IQ above 4 or 10, it should scare you. But then you should not be scared if you are a Viking with a bat. Or do you even know, if you've even heard my name whispered in your village before, then I will save you. I am your savior, I promise you, I assure you. I'm not here to play White Knight. I am here to crush and stomp out all evil that exists in the world. Jail them for life. I want to put jail cells in the center of all communities in Canada. And that's where we will put the most dirty, rotten-ass politicians and piggies that we can come across. And every day you throw rotten carrots at them. Just shove them right in them. Carrots, watermelons, cantaloupes, anything you can get your fucking hands on, you can take up to the cage and you can shove it right up them. I'm starting a new game show. How many carrots can you fit up a dirty politician's ass? You know what I mean? I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember,